like to inform the honorable member that the issue of deregulation of petrol and diesel prices, this was a decision taken in June 2010 by the then government of the day, and for petrol, and for diesel, it was taken in October 2014. The prices of petrol and diesel in any country in the world are determined by international prices in a deregulated situation. And as I mentioned, petrol and diesel were deregulated in the year 2010 and 20. Now, over an extended period, if you look back at the history of prices, I can tell the honorable member that between 1973 and 79, when we had an administered price system, prices rose by 140%. Between 79 and 86, prices rose by 122%. Between 86 and 93, prices rose by 125%. Sir, I'm mentioning 7-year periods because that is a period from 2014 to 21, which is of the present government. And sir, between 2000 and 2007, prices went up by 70%. Between 2007 and 14, by 60%. Sir, in the last 7 years, the prices have gone up by only. Can I complete this? Sir, in the period 2014 and 21, prices have gone up by 30% only. Prices are determined, sir, by 3 factors. One is the international price. When the economic slowdown took place or the economic lockdown took place in March 20, in March 2020, when there was an international lockdown, the price of international crude came down to $19.56 a barrel because there was surplus crude available in the market and there were no takers. When economic activity picked up, this price has gone up to now a much higher figure. The price is determined by the price at which the international production quantity is made available. OPEC Plus makes the available production. Can I complete? Sir, the situation is that today the 3 factors making for it is the cost at which price is worked out by the market depending on the quantity that OPEC Plus puts into the market. Just now, we have a situation where the amount of crude available in the market is less than the demand. That's why the price is high. Therefore, we are in touch with the producing countries and we try to use our margin of persuasion to tell them to make more crude available. Equally, it is determined by the exchange rate, the freight rate, and the dealer margin. Now, we have taken a number of steps to meet this situation, sir. The government, a little while ago, reduced the excise duty on petrol and diesel by 5 rupees and 10 rupees respectively. Sir, the state governments equally impose a VAT. Out of the money that we collect out of excise duty, we have to spend on urban rejuvenation, Ujwala, and all the other schemes. I would appeal to those honorable members who are exercised about this to tell their state governments, including in Tamil Nadu, to reduce the amount of VAT that is charged. I'm very happy to hear that. Now we have a situation where the government is acutely sensitive about the price at which petrol and diesel become available to the consumer at the bunk. We are increasing the ethanol blending. Sir, in the previous government's time, we didn't go up to 1.15%. It's 9% now. Sir, the issue of petrol and diesel prices was deregulated by the then Congress government. And finally, I want to tell them, one method that they adopted of maintaining a stabilization was to float oil bonds in the year 2005. They floated oil bonds for 1,41,000 crores, which have resulted in 3,20,000 repayment. So we are now, last year we paid out 20,000 crores. And this was done by them in order to maintain stable prices.
No,
Sir,
I'm very happy to answer further supplementaries as well.
sir.
And I can fully understand their...
क्यों आप प्रश्न पूछे? आप क्यों कहते हो कि प्रश्न पूछे?
Thank you, sir. Sir.
आप खुद ही आदेश करते थे और प्रश्न पूछो.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, the minister has been speaking about percentages when it suits him, about value of money when it suits him. But I would like to ask, when you decontrol the prices, and you said you had reduced 10 rupees, I would like to ask the minister very clearly, when the prices are increased now in the international market, how come you are not increased the prices of the petrol? Is it because of the current elections in 5 states, especially Uttar Pradesh? You don't want to increase the prices, even though earlier when you increased the prices, you were so in a hurry. You were in a hurry. Every time there's an election, you want to pull back. But is it an actual decontrol or is it your or remote control?
The oil marketing companies are by definition marketing companies. Sometimes when the price is low and they collect extra cushion, they can utilize it at an ad. We don't tell the oil marketing companies whether to raise prices or lower them. They have to determine. Unlike the Congress and the previous government, where they had an administered price mechanism. Sir, whether it is due to what, we have elections.
ये सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, सरकार के नियंत्रण में है या नहीं, आप जवाब दे दो.
Sir, the answer is we don't make that determination. We only decide the amount of excise.
धन्यवाद. क्वेश्चन नंबर